What's up YouTube? I'm Ian from Non-Meta Aggression, and today I'm bringing you a deck profile of my Constellars that I promised the other day. If you don't know much about Constellar is a light-based archetype. It's more of a control beat stick kind of deck. It can spam rank 4s and rank 5s pretty easily, and I'll show you why. Run triple Constellar cost. Constellar cost is your level manipulation of the deck. He increases it by 1 or decreases it. He allows you to normal summon him and another monster, and you raise them both to 5, and you can go into rank 5s along with rank 4s. So you have that good level manipulation. Triple Constellar Pollux, it's a double summon in the card, along with having 1700 attack, which is pretty good. And then triple Constellar Algidi, just for consistency, because when you normal summon it, you're allowed to special summon a level 4 Constellar monster from your hand. So that's really good. It's just there for consistency purposes. It's not that too good of a card. Triple Sombre. Sombre is the top deck king of this deck. You normal summon it, banish a Constellar, add 1 to hand, and normal summon again. It's like a 1 card, rank 4 or rank 5, depending on what's in your grave. It's a really good card. I run double Sheraton. A lot of people don't like Sheraton. I'm kind of with them, but I like Sheraton for the consistency. Along with, you generally have enough back row to back him up for a while anyway. So he's really good adding things to your hand that you want in your hand, and you can start going off next turn. 1 honest, because it's a light deck. It's really good. It's honest, that 1. And then 1 bear, because you're running tankies, because cost is a beast warrior, it's searchable. So you run 1 bear to get rid of the back row, and monster destruction is really good. On to the spells, I run triple Fire Formation Tanky. It searches cost, it searches bear. It's really good, and it also allows you to power over certain things with cost, because cost is pretty high attack. Triple MST for back row hate. It's pretty self-explanatory. Double Forbidden Lance for the same reason, and also for the attack change, which is really good. And then I'm running Double Rhoda. Double Rhoda's in here for consistency. It allows you to get Pollux into your hand faster, which is really nice. Plus, there's a card in the extra deck that actually helps drop dead cards, so it's not as bad as you think. And then 1 Dark Hole, 1 Book of Moon, and I only run 1 Soul Charge because I feel like you only need 1. It's a good card, but it's not good if you're behind or your cards are dead. And then I run triple Fiendish. I like Fiendish over Breakthrough, especially in this deck, because you can bounce it back with Constellar Pallades and reuse it again. It also stops them from attacking, so it can stall out while you're waiting for your plays, or while Sheraton grabbed the Sombre and put it in your hand. And then double Wiretap, because I hate Blackhorn. I hate Blackhorn when it hits my Constellar XYZs, because this is an XYZ only deck. There really is nothing else but XYZs to do with it. The monsters aren't generally good. 2 and the band played on. You're going to think it's really bad, but this is placeholders till I get 2 more vanities. But right now, it's pretty good. I liked it. It's an ultra rare. But as soon as I get vanities, these 2 cards are dead. But Vanity, I'm going to just explain Vanities. Vanity in this deck is really good because you can just bounce it back with Pallades and then do your stuff and then set it again. So it's really good. This card also functions in the same way, where you can bounce it back and do your stuff again, which is really nice. 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Compulse. They're all staple 1-ofs. They're really good. And I run 1 Blackhorn of Heaven. Blackhorn of Heaven's a really good card, and I choose to run it. It's really good. Oh yeah, and since this deck is 41 cards, if you don't want to run 41 cards, just take out a Book of Moon or Dark Hole, either or. I just wanted to put both of them in because I just couldn't decide which one to take out. Alright, and now on to the extra deck. The extra deck is rank 4s and rank 5s, so you'll be using like both. So the deck has a good amount of options on what it can use and what it can't use. But I'm doing 2 Constellar Pallades. 2 is fine. You can bounce back 1 card on the field once per turn, It's really good. It's like what everyone is scared of when they play this deck. One Omega, because if the fact that you can actually get to this would be amazing feat in itself, because Blackhorn stops every XYZ ever. So Omega's still really good in that fact. I only have him at one. One Constellar Praps or Beehive, whatever you want to prefer. He powers over Leo, and he also powers over some things that are really problematic. During the damage step, any Constellar gains 1,000. So he does have that too. A lot of people don't see that. One M7 for slapping it on a used Constellar. That's pretty much it. I generally don't bounce back an opponent's monster unless I'm going for game, but it normally gets me a Sombre from my grave and puts it in my hand, so I can do that turn. One Bujinti Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is the one card I was talking about, which drops a dead card. You do get a lot of dead cards in the hand, like where you just have one Algidi or one Sheraton, and you don't want to use it, and you use this effect. You detach one, you drop that card, and you draw two. So it's really good. It can reset your hand, and generally it resets it in the 2 more back row, which is really nice. One Starleech Paladonimo, because it's a light deck, it's really good. Draws 1 and destroy, detach 2, your opponent's monster attack is 0 and it's effect negated. One Gaga Cowboy for boom boom at your life points. This is really good. One Diamond Direwolf. I'm running this until I get an Abyss Dweller, but Diamond Direwolf is self-explanatory. He also has a nice interaction with this deck where he could pop a Sheraton on the field, or a Koss, or a Bear. It's really good. I like it to pop a Sheraton, because nobody really expects it, and it's nice. One Ragna Zero, because this card is really good. You also running Forbidden Lances in the deck, so you can just lance an opponent's monster, destroy it, and draw one off of that, along with being a pretty solid 2,400 in itself. And then for the rank 5s, one Tyrus, because when it can't be destroyed by card effects while it has X, Y, Z material, and at the end of the battle phase, if it attacked or is attacked, it destroys one card in the field. It really stops your opponent from like blind attacking, and because I'm not running attack traps, and then detach one at the end phase is good card. One Volcasaurus, because it's really good. It takes your opponent's monster, destroys it, and then they take damage equal to its original attack. Really good card. It definitely goes for like strong pushes and plays. It can't attack your opponent directly that turn, but that's fine because we run one Gaia Charger. You overlay it over a used rank 5 or 6, I guess, if you run out of Ptolemy, but I'd rather have Ptolemy. But you go over a rank 5 with this, and it can start. It does piercing, and that's pretty much it. That's the only thing it does. And then I run one Honor Arc, still going with Mista Steal Yo Girl, because it steals your opponent's monster and puts it on. It's really good. And then one's Exciton Knight, because they're both really busted and really good. Alright, and onto the side deck. Don't run Syat. Don't. I just have them in there for good luck. I run, in my side, double Veiler. Veiler's there for decks that can't handle Veiler that well. One Thunder King for spam add to hand decks, and one Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna's in there for special summon ramp decks. One Di-Fi, because it doesn't hurt you as much. It does hurt your opponent more than it hurts you, because detached materia is not monsters. Two Prohibitions for Prohibition, those cards and decks that really are the reason the deck works, like Judgment Dragon or Ophian, stuff like that. I run one Mistake. I was running two. I need to pick up another one because I just got mine, but I like Mistake in here because you can bounce it back to your turn, back to your hand during your turn, and do all your shenanigans. And it stops your opponent from like their consistency plays, which is really good. And then one Soul Drain for effects that activate in the grave. One Skill Prisoner for those pesky effect Veiler decks, like Chaos decks that run a lot of Veilers. They can even run 3 at some time, and Veiler really hurts this deck because you go to up to 5 and you go to up to 5 and they Veiler, and then you have a 4 and a 5 on the board and they do like almost nothing. They just have decently high attack, so I have it in there just for that reason. One DNA Surgery. This would be 2, but DNA Surgery is good against Geargias. It's also good because everybody's will side in rivalry against this deck, so that's really good. Overworked. This overworked would be a DNA surgery, but it's good against Fire Fist, good against Dex, whose attack is higher than it. You just destroy all on the field. It's really good. One goes in match. Goes in match would honestly be another mistake. I just like mistake more, but goes in match is good because this is an all light deck minus the bear. It's really good, staple. And then 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for dark decks. Dark Worlds, Evil Swarms, Gravekeepers, Shaddolls when they come out, all that nonsense is really good. And that has been my deck profile for Constellars. If you like it, like, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you want. I really like this deck. It's a good deck. It's very fun. It's like tier 2. So enjoy, guys.